I want it like that.
Like double time? So like 140, 70 what?
It's year 2020, a year that will be distincted in the current human history, which makes it very common for all creativity to be impacted by the now and the past, to commemorate all the tragic events alongside the details often ignored by a passerby, to create something that revises all of this into an optimistic future. Exactly what the fellow designer and a citizen of Carlton, Mr. Matthew Faber, did. Mr. Faber, as a character, was always interested in showcasing the potential of diverse opinions and outputs to get a diversified results, which I think is the way of new future, by accepting all the mess and chaos to create a place with better opportunities. Mr. Faber well presents all these qualities in his recently designed museum, Shambles, and as a courtesy, he puts his plea of design into a manifesto form, which goes as follows. Carlton, in its early 1930s, harvested a big slum community. The community wasn't well accepted in its own town, but for its obvious reason. But something that the people of then and the people of now still thrive to achieve in Faber's eye was the idea of loiter, done by the people of slum while hiding in their bunker, later found in 2016. And we still do it, hiding from our society behind the city facade. Shambles made its first move to bring the bunker back to life by exploring its form through the existing site and its broken chipped form. as an appeal to the world to accept the fact that loiter isn't something inhuman, rather an integral part of our society. The museum thus celebrates its architecture by giving back to the people of Carlton in remembrance of the slum, by designing a space specially for the role of loiter, always available for everyone, which not only inherits the quality of a bunker but also the pre existing heritage part to let people do their own thing. The structure and form of Shambles, very well with its visual and experiential qualities, represents one of the slum unfortunate, Conchita, a lady with a bipolar nature, which Matthew brings in at Shambles. The front of the museum being messy with a lot of chaos, heightened energy, and non standard creativity. And on the other side, all this held up by the backbone of Shambles, or Conchita, it being very subtle, grounded, allowing space for more and more creativity, which brings a dual natured experience within Shambles. Matthew, in his early ages, when he fell in love with this lady, regretted it later on. But as he grew mature, he started analyzing its nature and thus moved on from it. Conchita, not only for Matthew, but also for Carlton, was always in the spotlight, not for her bipolar nature, rather for her glamorous lady figure, the facade, and her perfectly sustained beauty, which resembles the pink glamorous object of Shambles, the subject and the hot topic of Shambles in the coming years. Also, the obscure object of desire. Further, as seen in some construction pictures, the mess of Carlton was literally being piled up by Matthew to create chaos, which later was turned into an organized chaos. Matthew made his best attempt to keep things uncertain within Shambles by designing every set of stairs for its own unprecedented use. Also by using the tool of pluralism that helps him keep things extremely uncertain within Shambles, making Shambles one of its own kind, in an unpredictable urban context, where apart from Shambles, every other space defines how people should interact with it, but at Shambles, loitering is the only formal interaction to be followed, alongside letting people understand Matthew's goal of an organized chaos.